Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Exploring Photography right here on Adorama TV. I'm Mark Wallace. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to control shadows on a white background like this. Now to keep things simple, I'm going to use one single light, and we're going to use this Profoto with a softbox attached. Now we're going to use a fantastic model from South Africa. This is Amy. She is the rock star down here, and so we're first going to show you how to do this, and then we're actually going to do a real shoot. So let's get started. To start, what I'm going to do is I've already taken the softbox off of this flash because one of the big ways to control a shadow on a white background like this is with a light modifier. Let me illustrate this by first taking a picture with a bare head. So we've already metered this. We're shooting this at f11, and so Amy will have you look straight forward just like this. Now we're not looking for amazing pictures. We're just trying to illustrate. Wow, look at that crazy shadow. You can see this right here. Really, really big, nasty shadow right here behind Amy. Now watch what happens when I just add a softbox. This is a 2-foot octabox here. I'm going to throw this on. Amy is at the same exact place. Now our softbox is going to consume a little bit of light. We've already metered this, and I know we're going to go from f11 down to f8. So I'm going to make that adjustment. We're going to shoot one more time, get everything in focus, and perfect. Bammo. Now look at the difference between the first picture and the second picture. You can see that we're already affecting that shadow in the background, making it much softer. Now the other thing we can do is change the position of light. That's the best way to control a shadow. Now we could try to add a bunch of lights back here and wash that out. It's really not going to work as well as just moving the position of our light. Now we have to do that in relationship to where our camera is. So the camera is right here shooting Amy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to this side. And when I do that, what you'll see is now the shadow is going to go that way. So when I move that light that way, the shadow goes this way. If I move the light up, the shadow goes down. And so by moving the light in relationship to the camera, we're fixing our shadow. So now we have this over to the side. Move this right over here. We're going to meter this one more time really fast, Amy. Amy is multi-talented. She can meter and model. All right, here we go. We're going to do that. And we're at 8. We're still at 8. Okay, so we're going to have this shot again. I'm all focused here. Perfect. All right, now notice two things that just happened right there. One, the shadow went away, but also notice what Amy did. Now she is a professional model and she knows about the light and the position and the key light and where she needs to position herself. Notice she went from straight forward to this way because she knows what to do. Look what happens if she positions herself in the wrong way. So we'll have you move away just like that. Excellent. And now I'm going to take another shot. And now notice her face falls into darkness. Now we don't want that. We can do some artistic stuff and have you move around. We could really work with this. It'd be a lot of fun. But when you're just starting out and you're learning about position of light, make sure that your model cheats to the key light. You're always sort of going toward that light, and that will help fix those shadows. Now here's another thing. Remember that this is all about the relationship of the light and the position of the light relative to the camera. So the camera was right here. We got rid of the shadow, but watch what happens if I come over here. So now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to focus this up and watch what happens to our background. Click. Now we have a shadow back there again because now I'm on axis with the light. We don't want that. We want to make sure that we keep our camera and our light separated so that our shadow goes from right behind our model to over here. There's one more thing that we can do. Instead of moving the light in relationship to the camera, we can move our model in relationship to the background. So we're going to start with Amy where she shouldn't be, and that is right against the white background. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take a shot to show you exactly why this isn't what you want to do. So when I take this picture, bam, you can see that she's got this nasty shadow right next to her, even with the softbox against this background. It's just sort of this hard, nasty light. All we need to do is have Amy come out. This is about 5 feet or so from the background. And now we're shooting at about f10. I'm going to take the same picture now with her out right here. So let me focus this up just like that. Perfect. And now we'll take this shot. And you can see that we've gotten rid of that background shadow, and we can start working with that. So And to summarize all this, if you have shadows in the background, the easiest thing to do is either move your light in relationship to your camera or move your model in relationship to the background. Now that we know all of that stuff, we're going to take some real pictures and have some fun with it, and we'll show you the results, so let's get going. Well, that's all there is to it. Remember, it's about the position of light to control the shadow more than trying to make things really complicated. It's also about having a fantastic model. Thank you, Amy, for joining us today.
Mark.
And don't forget to subscribe to Adorama TV. Amy's done it, I've done it, and you should do it too. Thanks again, and I will see you again next time.